here. So now we're doing the electronics. So let's look at this. So you'll notice that these things, particularly the big board, comes in a nice shiny bag. And the reason that the bag is shiny is it conducts electricity, because the little tiny transistors and components inside these things are so small. Any static discharge from your, imagine scuffing your feet on the carpet or whatever it happens to be, it will destroy the components. So try and always hold the board by the edges. Don't touch the pins, especially true for a little board, which I've got here. Right. And I'm using a special mat for working with electronics, but to be honest, a breadboard would be just fine, a wooden breadboard, because that'll help a lot. So basically, let's just talk through these. So on mine, at least, this board came like this. It's got the computer, the microcontroller on it. It's got this board already on it. Red board. This is the motor controller, it turns out. And in another bag, we've got this little thing here, and this is the accelerometer. This allows it to work out which way it is, whether it's sitting level, whether it's falling, front, back. Okay, so this is the thing that does quite a lot of the magic, and it's all inside this little tiny thing right in the middle here, if you can see that. I don't know. That little black thing in the middle. So that goes onto the end here, but they've put a one of those little brass bushes behind it to support it, so we'll put that on and come back in. Right, so here we are. We're going to put this little brass cylinder on to the board. And if you actually look at the board, it shows you which way is which, labeled X and Y. Well, we'll come back to that maybe later. But basically, mechanically, it's the same sort of thing. There's a little hole here on the side. Drop the screw through from the back, put your finger on it, flip it over, and screw the cylinder down onto it like that. Just give it a twist. It doesn't need to be super tight. And then this board will push onto here. Make sure the pins line up with the holes. Again, try not to touch the pins. And just push it into place, and then you should find, as luck would have it, we have a little hole here which we can drop the last screw into. I'll find where I put it. Drop that into there like that, and again just tighten that down. Again, if this is a bit tight and it doesn't want to line up properly, just undo the back half a turn or something, so that the little brass thing wobbles and gives you some play. Then you can tighten up the top bit. Got to hold the cylinder with your finger, and then tighten the bottom bit, which you can't see as my hand's in the way. But yeah, basically between those two things it should hold it in place. Again, try not to touch the pins. I'm not doing very well at this. And there you have the main board assembled.